Acharya Śaṅkara said in Upadesa Sahasri 18205, this is ev anubhuyet, swenev anubhavātmānah, tad ābhāsya janma, dhyo as anubhava smrta. Aparōkṣa jñānam is with reference to the self-evident self, and self-evident self is ever evident, and therefore the self is nitya aparōkṣa, eternally immediate, and therefore self-knowledge is also eternally immediate. No instrument is required to obtain eternally immediate knowledge. Once instrument is needed, it will not remain eternal knowledge, because in the absence of instrument, knowledge will not be there. If the self has to be eternally immediate, it should not require any evidence. Therefore, we say that the self is none by itself. When it will be none cannot be asked, because every verb indicates an event. Most of the people say that in Samādhi, when thoughts are removed, self illumines itself. Śaṅkara says, this is he ev anubhavātmā iv anubhuyēta. The awareness or caitanyam anubhuyeta is experience. It looks like an event, but it is not an event. And it is an ever evident fact. It is experienced by seniva anubhavātmānah, by itself, which is of the nature of anubhava or experience. Anubhava means drishti or awareness. As it is that you do not require any vritti for the knowledge of self. Ahaṁ Brahma vritti rising is called aparōkṣa jñāna rising frequently. Question: if vritti is not going to illumine the self, as the self is ever evident and self-revealing, why should there be the vritti rising? This is explained in vyāpti and phala vyāpti. All the sorrows belong to pramata, because sorrows are in the form of vritti. Whatever is in the form of vritti belongs to pramata. If Ahaṁ Brahmasmi is in the form of vritti, that knowledge also should belong to pramata. That means pramata tells Ahaṁ Brahmasmi. Knowledge does not belong to the self, it belongs to pramata. Pramata is superimposed on the self. Pramata is false, self is truth. As pramata is superimposed on self, knowledge of pramata also is superimposed on the self. Therefore, vritti knowledge reaches to the self through pramata. Hence, the self can claim knowledge. When I say Ahaṁ Brahmasmi, Aham is the self I, that knowledge really does not belong to me. Knowledge falsely belongs to me, and it is superimposed on me. Ahaṁ Brahmasmi knowledge is meant for negation of sorrow. Superimposed sorrow is negated by the superimposed knowledge. Neither the bondage nor the liberation is mine. And Śaṅkara said, na dharmo na chartho na kamo na moksha. Mandukya Karika said, na nirodho na chotpatti, na baddha na sadhaka.